All right, here is a little bit of a camper update. And this is on my 15 acres of land that's mostly vertical. Raw land, nothing really on it except a power pole, small power pole way over there, but not operational yet. Tongue box, so there is a 12 volt 100 amp hour lithium battery in there. This is a transfer pump, Ryobi, so I can use battery or AC power with that. This would be the cable for Starlink, which comes up through the roof, but I'm mostly putting it over in this field at the moment, where it's got a little better reception. So I am packing up, going back home for now, but here is the inside of the trailer. Spent about a full day of work on it today. So everything's kind of modular, but I'm really building out this front end nose right here and trying to be mindful of the weight. May have to move some like propane further back or something. Got the sink in today. That is a basic salad bowl, and just had a little bit of 1 by 12 inch pine that I'll seal up. I was going to do nicer wood, but honestly it's light and I can just seal that up. Tried my hand at plumbing. So that goes out through the floor, and got a little work to do on the outside. But I now have the Camp Lux shower thingy, automatic on-demand water heater hooked up. That comes from this green jerry can of spring water picked up from the spring on the way up Route 9. And then there is propane. Shop vac comes in very handy here. Got the linoleum, or whatever you want to call this, on yesterday. I got a little cleaning up to do, and you say I don't have a burner here, but that's because I just use an electric burner because I have my AC power hooked up from the truck. So I can move that burner over to here, and somewhere around here is a big old griddle, electric griddle. So I've been using that. I can always set up a propane or some other kind of burner, but those two things are serving me quite well. So this is hooked up to a 12 volt. Woo! That was fun. All right, try that again. So hooked up to 12 volt. I will get a splitter and make a little faucet, but for now, you can hear, you can see the flames actually. So I got on-demand hot water. And you shall see this little area here or here, depending on how it fits, is going to be a hatch to the outside so that I can put the shower head outside. So that effectively I have a outdoor shower, but everything is housed inside. So all I got to do is turn on the pump, go outside, feed the little shower head throughout it outside. Maybe I'll come up with something even more elegant. Maybe move that soap thing down. Got my mirror up, which is 12 volt rechargeable DC. And this is a fold down shelf type thing with all kinds of fingerprints on it right now, but that can fold down, give me some extra workspace. There's a 12 volt cooler. So it's a compressor, basically like any other refrigerator with a cooler. So you can see that's plugged into the 12 volt right now. And I actually got some pretty good amount of stuff in here. And a big thing of water because of the thermal mass to keep it a little more energy efficient. So then we have our charge controller. So I got two 100 watt solar panels outside, and my hand at wiring, which I'm sure is not the most professional, but I think I'm getting the wire gauges appropriate and the fuse sizes appropriate so I don't burn anything down. Just have one light bar going right now. It's actually quite a bit, but I'm gonna wire in a few more in parallel so that I can get lighting throughout the rest of this. There's that's just an LED light, but that's actually plugged into AC power. So I have my truck with the 7.2 kilowatt generator plugged in. You can't really see it, somewhere down there. So I do have a mess of AC power in here for this Igloo cooler, water cooler. Again, fresh spring water from the spring around here. And I've got a electric heater as well that can be plugged into the AC power if needed. I have the indoor safe, supposedly Heat Buddy, which is propane run. Not using that right now. It's getting warmer out, but I'm keeping there as a backup. Mess of wires, or a mess of cords. This is actually a wheel chock that hooks onto E-track, so it's on the E-track. But then I can put it here or here, so I could actually probably put 2 motorcycles in here, depending on weight limits, which would be my major thing right now. But this bed is 2 2x4s and a piece of plywood that is basically a short twin. And so, yeah, I kind of sleep on it catty-cornered at an angle. But it works out. And the 2x4s are, again, into E-track. Basically, these joists. And that means I can just pop it up and take the whole thing out. And then I basically have all this underbed storage right now. But if I clear that out, I can put the back down and roll up a motorcycle right in the middle of this thing. So I can actually haul quite a bit. Once I get a shed set up here, I will get some tools off the wall, but this is basically a mobile workshop shed. Oh yeah, of course, gotta have the kitchen vise, and also E-track garbage disposal, garbage bin. And then if I want to turn this into a meth lab, I mean, not saying I do, but you know, got the goods to start out. And air conditioner. It is, I didn't go ceiling mounted. I don't know why. I think they were more expensive, and at first I didn't want anything jutting out. Ceiling mounted might make a lot of sense, but for now, this thing works. I haven't vented it out through the floor yet. There's a couple more 5 gallons of spring water, because aside from the weight, can't have too much of that. Got some medical bags under there, and then actually this is my medical panel. It's overkill, but you know, it's here. And so I can turn this into basically a rehab trailer for the firefighters on a call out. If things are going kind of rough for a real long forest fire or something, I can, you know, get this a nice cool place, have a couple people on the bed, make some hot chocolate or coffee, and take their vital signs if needed. So also got a skylight put in, and then this is a 12-volt fan, which pretty solid, goes in and out. And then that is a Starlink satellite dish, and there's a Starlink router. As mentioned, the cables go up and out through there, so I might at some point put the Starlink on the roof, but it's not really necessary right now. This is the mobile version that lets me go anywhere and set it back up, so I could take the whole thing and go on another camping trip, or just move this whole trailer to another camping site. Right now I do have this little guy. Just works surprisingly well because it was cheap, and it holds up an iPad, so I can basically watch a movie, Netflix, because I've got high-speed internet with Starlink. So I think that's about where we're caught up. Next up is that hatch somewhere in there for the outdoor shower. A spout or some kind of faucet. That'll be a really simplified faucet because it just needs to go on. The mixing of the hot water works really well with this Camp Lux in here. Yeah, I know it's propane and as well, but you know, I've got carbon monoxide detectors right there, fire extinguisher, fire blanket. This is gonna be on for so short periods of time. I'm not worried about that carbon monoxide or really the fire hazard, in addition to this pretty solid ventilation. Okay, so what else? The other thing is going to be the roof. So I got to get this insulated for heat. And what we'll be doing is I ordered a little solar powered vent that will pump air out of this thing, and leave a couple inch air gap here, and then another 6 inches of insulation. So I'm gonna drop the ceiling a bit, but it's not too bad. And so I'll have, might do wool or fiberglass insulation. Not sure. Wool is more expensive, but kind of seems cool to insulate with actual wool. And otherwise pump the hot air out. So really this is summer insulation to start with. Insulating the walls is going to be like a project, take everything down. And then the floor down below is going to be, I'll put in a bunch of foam board underneath for the winter. So I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and here, so got a little radio set up just for fun, because I can. And a bunch of the 12-volt system. And let's see, yep, this is for the Camp Lux, and then this is for the refrigerator. And all this stuff has been running just fine with the solar power and the panels where it is. I turn off most of the things, but I'm keeping the refrigerator on while I'm gone. And then I'll put in right here some kind of drawer, probably just a drawer, because I want to leave a lot of space so I can get these egg carton type things out, or milk cartons. They're actually really super useful. And then I've got a spot for Batgirl, so not for her, but you know, it's basically these are little emergency litter boxes, so that next time I can bring her out, I'm gonna build shelving in here and leave this spot that she can kind of go in that cubby. So I'll do pretty high shelving, and then a couple more shelves right there. Might fit a mini fridge in there, one of the thermoelectric coupling ones. I don't know. I got enough fridge there, but might be kind of nice. Yeah, so then it's going to be a lot of aesthetic stuff. I'm going to put some probably vinyl, wood paneling, roofing, or flooring up once I got the insulation up there. So I got some work cut out, but come along.